Hey y'all, it's Charlene Bond from Prolific Expressions Web Design, Charlene the Web Design Queen, and tonight I'm going to be taking you through a Canva tutorial. So in my previous video, you've seen where I pretty much took you through the process of me recreating a YouTube thumbnail that I had originally created in Photoshop. Love Photoshop. But I was recreating that in Canva. So tonight I'm going to be showing you how to use Canva to resize your photos for the specific social media platform. So tonight we'll be covering Instagram and Facebook. Those are some of the most popular platforms for content creation and things like that. So we're going to cover Facebook and Instagram. Let's hop right into it. Oh, also tonight I'm going to be snacking on some Asian style dumplings, pot stickers, and drinking some water. So just a little disclaimer there. But yeah, let's hop right into it. As you can see on my screen now, I am in Canva. So the first step is you want to make sure you have a Canva account. Simply go to canva.com, click sign up, fill out that information, go ahead and get you a free Canva account. The free version, it has enough features for you to, create content and post online and to do what we're doing tonight. I do have a paid account, but for you, the basic free version is fine. Okay. So now that you're in Canva, now that you're in Canva, you will go to create a design. And as you can see here, it has some suggested options, and you have a search bar here where you can also type in what platform or what the purpose for the content is, the graphic is that you're creating. So I'm going to do Instagram post, okay? And once we click on Instagram post, it opens up the size, which is the square size for Instagram, which is like 1:1 aspect ratio. So with Canva, you don't necessarily need to know all of that. You just select which size you want and it pulls it in right there. Okay, so next, what we need to do is we need to select the photo that we are wanting to resize for Instagram, the Instagram post, okay? Because that is what this canvas here is. So for this example, I'm going to use this image. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to use this image here. So what I did is I just simply drag and drop the picture that I want to resize for Instagram here. And so next I'm going to drag and drop it to the canvas. Okay, so you can see how it changed. So I'm going to show you that one more time. So you can see you see the size of the image here, how the dimensions on that image is. But what we can do is we can either drag it in and let Canva resize it for us, or we and so I don't want to go too fast. So when we let Canva resize it for us, we do have the option to drag it. I believe we can also, okay, see, so we can't pull it in to make it smaller because it is at the very top of the image here and at the very bottom of the image here. So the canvas fits perfectly. And so it won't let us drag in, but it will let us drag out to expand the image. Now, another way that we can do it is we can drag it like that and do it ourselves, which will actually be like the same thing that Canva did for us. But sometimes you want to have complete free access to rearrange the image and resize the image how you want. So Let's say, for instance, if you didn't want the image to be cut off into the square form for the Instagram post, and you wanted to add, let's say, a background or something on this, let's say just black. So you can see how you can leave it at that size and then put that on there. Let's say, for instance, if you didn't like this, how it is here, you can drag it and resize it to that size here. So as you can see, Canva gives you some options, you know, and so, but what I'm going to do for this example is I'm going to simply be showing you how to resize the full image to be in Instagram. And so for that, I just pull the image in just like this, and I try to find a good point, to like a good focal point for that image for Instagram. Okay, so I feel like this is a good focal point because it doesn't have me cut off all the way on the side here and showing more of the book, or and you know, if you want it that way, that would be fine, but I want the focal point to be more towards the middle. So let's see. So right, like where my eyes are, I want that to be the focal point. And actually, let's see, I'm going to add more of the book. Because like, let's say, for instance, if this was a post about a book that I'm reading, a business book or something like that, then, you know, I definitely want to put the book in there and not just let myself be the focal point, but have, you know, a little bit of both objects in the photo. And so that is how Instagram would post that image. That this resizing is specifically for an Instagram post, not an Instagram story, not a reel or anything. It's for the Instagram post that comes up on your timeline. Okay. So yeah, let's say that this is good. This is how we want that post. I'm going to show you how you would download it. Okay. So what I like to do before downloading anything is I like to give it a name. So right now it's named Untitled Design Instagram Post. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to rename this. Let's see. What are you reading? Okay. So let's say, for instance, if that was the content or the post that I want to be, I want to ask, you know, my followers, my audience, what are you reading? Or talk about what I'm reading. So I'm going to put, what are you reading? Just left out the word you. Okay, so what are you reading? And then I'm going to put Instagram post. Just like that. And you can do something similar. On some, I put IG post, you know, whatever it is. Okay, so once you figure out your title, you want to select PNG because that's going to be the highest quality. There are some other ways that you can download this image under other file formats, but I always like to do PNG because it's the highest. And as you can see, Canva suggests it. So we select that. We don't want it to have a transparent background or anything like that. We don't want it to be lower quality. We want the highest quality. Then we simply select download, and it's going to prepare your design, which is really just a resizing. And now you have the image resized. So you can see it's resized now. Okay. So that is how you would resize an image for an Instagram post. Okay, now we're going to do Facebook. Okay, now what I'm going to do is, let's see. Yeah, it's not going to work because it's already in square. So we're going to go back to home. Go back to home. And let's see. We're going to go to, we can either go to create design like we did for the Instagram post, or we can go to templates and get a whole lineup of different templates for posts and things like that. Okay, so for resizing, what I like to do is just to have a blank canvas. And so I'm going to put in Facebook. Okay, now when you put in Facebook, you can see you have a few options. Facebook ad, Facebook app ad, Facebook cover. You just go down, Facebook post, everything, Facebook story. So you have all these dimensions that's in Canva for you. So it's a good tool to use for resizing. And if you're trying to do a lot of content, whether it's video content, photo content, it's good to have this as pretty much a template for you to make sure everything is sized correctly. Because a lot of times I see posts that aren't sized correctly at all. So you want to make sure you want that you size your content pieces correctly. And you can do that using Canva. So Facebook post, blank canvas. Okay, and now what we're going to do is the same thing pretty much. I'm going to use the same image and drag that in. And if I drag it in like that, Canva does it for me. And again, I can change it how I want it, you know. See, about right there. And so, yeah, that's pretty much is, you know, this is pretty much same process. If I wanted to drag it, let's say, I like to follow the guides. That's how you make sure that things are aligned correctly. The guides that help you. That's just a tip, a designer's tip for you. That's how a lot of times we get things so perfectly aligned, because we use the guides, we use the rulers and everything. I don't know if Canva does have rulers. So if you go to File, select Rulers, you know, you get the ruler. Let's see if it allows us to pull. It allows us to pull out different points if we want, you know, to help you with design. So these are all designer tips I'm giving you, okay? You want your content to be aligned, right? You know, because a lot of times, you know, I know if you're not a designer, it can be hard making a graphic, you know, making it look nice. Here's the tips. It's also like some mathematical stuff that we be doing as designers. A lot of people don't know that as graphic designers. It's math. Like, look at this ruler. But anyway, that's another post. But yeah, you can use that to help you. And you see that ruler there, that point is telling me it's directly in the center. Boom. That simple, okay? So, yeah. I hope this has been helpful to you. You just pretty much do, I'm going to free form this. I don't want Canva to choose it for me this time. I'm going to do it myself. I'll give you an example. Let's see. We want that there. Move it. Okay. Bring that in some. And see, it's all about the rulers. Okay, so it'll be pretty much the same thing. Got it where I want it for a Facebook post, okay? So I name it. What are you reading? Facebook, put FB post. Okay, that's simple. So again, you know, now this might be showing up because I have a paid version. I don't know if the free version allows you to automatically post to Facebook or not, but to download this, you would hit this little down arrow that stands for download. Okay, still do the same thing, PNG, and download. That simple. So I'm gonna go ahead and download it for you. Don't want to be half stepping. So preparing download. Let's see. I'm gonna click out of this. I think that's a paid option, paid feature. But now you see my Facebook post. I have taken a full photo, high dimension photo. I'm still keeping the high quality, but changing the size to where it keeps that quality. Because I know another thing that a lot of people struggle with, especially if you're not a designer, is keeping the image quality when you crop a photo. So this is not necessarily skewing a photo where it messes up the quality of the image. It maintains that quality, but allows you to repurpose that photo for whatever platform you're on. Okay, so yeah, I hope that was helpful. Okay, so I hope that was helpful. If you like this video, let me know. If you have any questions, let me know. If you didn't like this video, let me know too in the comments below. Let me know why you didn't like it, and I may try to do better, you know. Again, if you have questions, let me know. And until next time, thank you for being the best part of Prolific Expressions. Take care.